Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more Victoria 3. I'm your Leos Kelvin, where we continue on, well, building lots of power plants. I feel like we really shouldn't be, but whatever. Well, I guess it actually makes sense. I did roll out forced assembly lines, which, yeah. Out of curiosity, though, do I have the ability to upgrade my power plants yet? No. That would probably help. Oh well. I mean, in general, I'm going to need more power. Just in general, I'm going to need more people. So, I keep wanting to attack Russia, but it's just not going to happen. Like, right now, Russia's a little too powerful. The fact I ended up not in a market, the fact I've ended up, you know, going through a pretty nasty civil war and other miscellaneous economic tragedies, and I haven't been able to acquire the parts of the Ottoman Empire I would normally be using. It's put me at just such a disadvantage. I'm not quite able to beat Russia without support. I'm hopeful that, you know, our relationship with Austria-Hungary will bear fruit, but at the same time, I kind of know probably not. Like I said, part of the problem is my development is sort of at its limit. Like, actually in terms of GDP, you know, I'm doing pretty well, but there's just not much else I can really do. Excuse me. Sometimes it does this, where like, I can't seem to export anything anywhere. For no reason, as far as I can tell. There we go. And then it just fixes. I assume it's just some kind of bug. Yeah. I think in general there's gotta be something worth exporting decently well. Spanish Italian markets can get glass. Anyone need porcelain? Not really. Oh yeah. So we can do that at least. Gotta try and keep pushing what exports I can. Now, if my plan works here and I can get Punjab into a customs union with me, which, I don't know, might be possible. Like, what do you guys have lots of? Fabric? Damn. Tobacco? You know what? Actually, I do need tobacco. It's just not really profitable. Yeah, they just... Although they seem to be in desperate need of some paper. Yeah, sure. We'll sell paper to Punjab. The point is to try and increase trade dependence. Because that will help. Unless we're already at the max. And no, we're not. So, that'll be a little something to help. And volume of trade routes between our markets. Fertilizer. I can export some of that. Punjabi market. Tools and coal. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Oh shit. I got an obligation on Sind. But they're down. Alright. No longer need to bankroll them. That's perfect though. I mean, Sind's another pretty high pop, low standard of living country that is literally starving. So. With any luck, no migration controls. With any luck, we should see some of them migrate. Yeah, they are a member of the Persian market. We're at 79 with Punjab. So once we hit 80, that should help, because that's the next like tier, whatever, friendly. Yeah. They're willing for an obligation. Which, yeah. Don't want to do that. Oh, come on, Punjab. Why you gotta be like this? Yeah. Alright. I doubt you're gonna use it for much, so fair enough. And there. That brings them into our customs union. Damn it, the Qing declared a rivalry. That's not good. Because they might make it so we can't trade, you know? That's probably fine. But yeah, so that gets us Punjab, technically. Yeah, not discriminated. So you guys should be able to move, if nothing else. But for some reason there doesn't seem to be any migration, question mark. Tough to say. Oh well. At least that little bit will help. So in the meantime, how goes the ego of the industrialists recovering? That's good to see. Yeah, we have a growing number of loyalists, and they're just super pleased with us. Their failed petition is slowly healing. Anarchism's unlocked. Well, that's something. Yeah. I will soon be able to get proportional taxation. Which will be huge. Eventually I'd like to get graduated, but you know. Who's gotta relax? Hmm. 81,000, yeah, that's a lot. Wow. Damn, that's expensive. Alright. Well, it's a little something else. I just need them to recover a little bit more. There we go. Alright, they're now not going to revolt over me doing this. Perfect. Well, they might. Alright, the armed forces and the trade unions, though, are pretty set on this as an improvement, so that will help. Importantly, it'll let me shift more tax burden towards the wealthy. And as a result, overall, it will kind of help shift power, you know? Every single thing I'm doing behind the scenes is shifting power. It's important to remember that. So, like, you know, even if I go for laissez-faire, you know, I'm shifting power towards the industrialists. In this case, I'm actually trying to slowly shift some power away from the industrialists. Which is fine. I really would like some more institution. Let's see, what do I got here? I got 40,000 unemployed. Are they mostly into Grizz? Heck yeah. Let's build like 5 of those. I mean, Social Security is kind of another thing that does the sort of same thing, allowing me to redistribute wealth towards the poor. But currently I'm basically only kind of like doing per capita taxation, so it's not quite the wealth redistribution I need. As long as I can kind of correctly balance the wealth, I can kind of balance the politics. Because that is ultimately my goal, is generally speaking balance in the politics. Ideally, amongst like 5 or 6 groups, they'd be equal. So between 15 and 20% each. That, like, early game, you know, I just go all in on the industrialists, because why wouldn't I? Really. When the alternatives are all terrible. Now the alternatives all have their uses, you know? Oh wow, we completed sponsorship already. They aren't fighting it, for some reason. I don't know why. They have chosen not to fight. Well, that's good. Well, let's further increase our Social Security investments. Like I say, once we get enough into welfare payments, we'll be in good shape. My welfare payments is barely anything, ironically. Philanthropy. That's their support. Yes. 30% more towards the Democratic Party. Oh. That's another 10% to their votes. That's big. The next guy looking to take... who might take over. Wow. Oh. United States of America is improving relations. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do when that happens, Edward Key. No, you're supposed to start harming relationships when suddenly I have a vanguardist for president. Well, isn't something supposed to happen, like, right about now? Well, first order of business. Do you like multiculturalism? God damn it. Who do I have to kill to find somebody who likes multiculturalism around here? I actually have no idea who, if anybody, ever supports that now. Anarchists? Anarchists will support multiculturalism, so that's something. Like if we didn't need fucking anarchists for it, though. Oh yeah, there they go. Very angry. Something about a vanguardist coming to power, I'm sure. From political dysfunction, that too, yeah. Fair enough. Let's just try and keep everyone nice and chill, eh? Minus 50k, that's fine. Yeah, the popularity of our Chancellor is atrocious, unfortunately. Yeah, something about him being cruel. Yeah. Well, that's a good start. Alright, and the Democrat Party wins a massive landslide. Alright, well at least that keeps the vanguardists out of power. Righteous government, 97. Oh, sweet lord. Alright. So that will dramatically shift some more tax burden onto the rich. Good. I have 79% pushing for fucking Council Republic right now. Like, is it time for full communism? Unfortunately, well, the industrialists might let me... No, they're never going to let me get away with it. Well, no, they actually will eventually. They're loyal enough for it. Like... Well, I would need to weaken them a little bit more, ideally. So going from proportional to graduated, how much does that piss you off? Not all that much. Alright, in that case we move to graduated taxation. So the key with graduated taxation is it will kind of cripple my investment pool. But at the same time, I'm not super worried about my investment pool either, because, like, I'm going to be honest here, everyone already kind of has, like, near maximum efficiency jobs at this point. Electric railways, electrical capacitors. Oh shit, the steam turbine will help a lot. I mean, in general, like, my goal is pretty reasonably just trying to use my people more efficiently. Since I've failed at my task of getting more people. And it hurts when you fail that one. It's not one you want to fail. You should all be able to do electric sawmills now. Yeah, you're actually pretty fine about this. Good to see. Good, another level of social security. There we are. That's a good chunk more of welfare payments. I'm happy to see those getting made. That will help my standard of living a fair bit. Red Scab. Communist regime in Austria. Okay, let's be real here. A panic would be wholly unwarranted. I'd like to point out, we previously had a vanguardist as chancellor here. Like, the industrialists have got to see the writing on the wall here, you know? Ah, yes. I do so love when the vanguard state is run by the landowners. And yeah, it's an ethno-nationalist. Seems legit. All right. You're gonna tell me places like Luristan need? Well, I guess so. I mean, in general, the goal is not profit with power plants, you know? We're trying to provide a service. Taxation stuff. Alright. So back onto the military tax. We're getting less there. Good. So we'll start on Tier 4. Potentially. Tell you what, before I respond to that, I'm gonna send you... Perfect. Honestly, sure then. Alright, yeah, we still have no migration, unfortunately. From Punjab. For reasons I'm not really sure. Red Revolution, yellow headlines. A settler terror. But, yeah, no. The industrialists aren't going to be power... Wow, yeah. Trade unions are taking off. It's pretty much over for the industrialists, it looks like. Graduated taxation is just kind of the final bullet, so to speak. Because once we transfer... There we are. Alright. So where does that put us here? Negative 74,000. Well, that's a good start. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's gonna have to be, well, luxury clothes. And there we are. I have passed massive, heavy taxation on the wealthy. Through that, and with any luck, that should begin to actually cripple the industrialists a fair bit. Although, honestly, I'm debating if that was really the right call. As a general rule, proportional taxation is probably the best one. I'm trying to cripple the industrialists, and I'm really debating if that was short-sighted. Might not be a terrible idea, honestly, to reload and not allow it to pass. I think it was a mistake. Got remorse for it. Seeing just how much money I'm effectively losing. Because, yeah, it's honestly a terrible taxation system for earning money. And the problem is, like, the tax rates are directly tied to your legitimacy, right? So, it hurts. It hurts real bad. 30% dividend tax rate. Yeah. So, we might not need to actually go through that. It might be better just to relax. Sure, whatever. And perhaps instead, you know what? What if we just pass Council Republic? Anti-tax movement, yeah, fair enough. Alright. What if instead we make our move? Like, at 79%, well, I expect I have to fight. Like, we might not actually have to fight, because Council Republic can get passed very quickly. Basically, as long as I don't lose one of the 80% rules. We'll be fine. There we are. Get to work on trench works. But yeah. Let's join the Red Scare. On the side of the Reds. Yeah, the industrialists are passive, despite being very angry and powerful. I don't know why they're not resisting. But you know what? That's fine. The Russians want to conquer Sind. Become subject. Force recognition. I mean, it might be worth trying. Like... But the problem is Russia doesn't... Like, Russia can bring... and will bring its full force. That is 1,100 battalions. At full strength, even if they suck, I will have to kill them at a ratio in excess of 4-1. And that's a tall fucking order. Like, that's a tall enough order. I'm gonna save first and see how terribly this goes. Next episode, you know what? You know what? Next episode is gonna be a potentially alternate timeline. I doubt it'll go well enough to matter. But potentially alternate timeline. Let's fight Russia. Let's see how well or terrible it goes. It might be a very short episode. Alright? But I'll give it my best. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your boy Skillman, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good day.